Welcome to another edition of Thunder and Lightning. We have an emergency show tonight. Nikki, you're in a hotel room in AC. What better plans is to record a podcast with me right now? What's going on?
Yes, I'm in a shitty lighting, shitty Wi-Fi. So we will go as long as we can.
Right, there we go. That's the spirit. The reason why we are recording this late at night on a Tuesday is because
you have kids.
Well, because I have kids is one of them. One of them got me some sort of laryngitis right now, so there's not going to be a lot of screaming back and forth. I can't get the octave up. I tried yelling at one of them earlier, and it was like, ah! So the reason why we're here tonight is because the Giants signed Russell Wilson to a 1-year deal that could go up to $21 million. You've been clamoring for this move, and we definitely did not see. Well, the media has mentioned that they weren't done yet, and if they want to sign Russ, they absolutely could because of Jameis is signing such a backup contract. So, what was your initial reaction when we signed Russell Wilson a couple hours ago?
I told you also. Like, I was right.
Very on brand of you.
Yes. I mean, what did we say 2 days ago? What day is it? Tuesday?
Yeah, it is Tuesday. Yep.
What did we say on Sunday? What did I say on Sunday? Just why are we waiting on Aaron Rodgers? He's a league terrorist. He's holding everybody hostage. If Russ wants to be here, sign Russ. Like, let him cook. And that's what we're going to do. And, you know, I'm okay with it because obviously, I mean, yes, could they go and get Shador or Cam? Yes, they could. I mean, I don't really understand why at this point, but, you know, you have Russ, you have Jameis, you have Tommy DeVito. Like, you know, just go for it. Let him cook. You obviously kind of wanted that win now quarterback, and, you know, just go for it at this point. So I'm okay with it because I cannot watch any form of what we had last season again. I just can't do it.
And that's a very fair reasoning, and I see your points with that. This is why we were all pounding the table on why Joe Shane shouldn't have came back this year, because of them being a lame duck and them making roster moves that are good for the 2025 Giants, but not necessarily what's going to happen 2026 and on.
Yeah, now what?
Yeah, exactly. And like that's what I was talking to my friends just to get my mind going for the show tonight was, okay, we knew we were gonna be in the win now situation. This move doesn't help us beat Dallas. This move doesn't help us beat Washington. This move doesn't help us beat the Eagles, obviously. This is just, let's win 6 or 7 games and hopefully, there you go.
That's not any better, though.
Not any better. But
no,
it's just, and then, well, maybe you tone down the dye.
The hair dye?
Yeah.
Oh. Natural
all right.
blonde. What
so what I'm saying is, since you interrupted me, thanks. The ADD is.
Go ahead. Fine. Why does it matter if I try to play with the lamp? You're talking.
I have ADD in my.
So do I. What do you want from me?
Anyway, it's just weird dynamics because now we're in that win now. Obviously, like I mentioned, we're not going to win plenty games in the division. Maybe win a couple games to just save their job next season, and we're in dooms because Russ signed a 1-year contract. And it's just a weird situation is if we don't draft Shador or Cam, it looks like Cam's going to Tennessee. If we don't draft Shador or one of the projects in the second round, or dare I say move back into the first round, they're going to be a third string quarterback. And we're wasting another top 100 pick from the Josh Azudus, the Cordell Flutz, the Jalen Hyatts. Like, we're getting nothing in return in a what they are doing in a win now situation. I just, for the life of me, I don't understand it. Uh, in a grand scheme of things, we are in quarterback hell, and this is the pure definition of it. Um, he was the second best option from Aaron Rodgers, so we're definitely going to have a better quarterback room than Drew Lock, Tommy DeVito, Daniel Jones, and Boyle. So that's fun, at least. We'll have Sierra watching all our games. We're going to 1-2 step with that. Yeah, no, I'm just whatever. Like, I'm just indifferent. I'm just whatever. There's zero excitement going into this season. And if the Giants do not draft either Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter at number 3, we're doing way too much and we're overthinking it like always. And here we go again. So prove me wrong, Giants. Just make this smart decision at number 3. Do not trade back. Don't trade back. We have opportunity of getting 1 or 2 earth-changing aliens coming onto the Giants like we did with Neighbors last year. Just don't fuck it up. That's all I'm asking, and that's all I'm pleading about. We could have this win now feeling, whatever. It is what it is. But just don't fuck up the 3rd pick of the draft. That's all I'm asking. If we're alive that night and we do something too cute and stupid, I'm gonna be mad.
You're not excited at all for Russell Wilson.
Not at all. It's just, we've seen it. We've seen it enough with Russ. He's deteriorating. He's like later day Eli Manning. It's the same thing of like, he's been hit way too many times with our offensive line. He is going to be taking a lot of sacks once again, and he's going to do the Eli Manning. I'm going to just duck and pray and just see what happens. And I don't know. He's a good guy. He's going to do a lot of good things for the charity. That's great. He seems like he's corny, but he seems like a genuine guy. So let's what will Russell Wilson's hashtag be? Like Seahawks, go Hawks, or the 12 or whatever. Broncos Nation, let's ride. And I don't know what the Steelers one was last year. What do you think his tagline will be for the New York Giants?
We are vicious. I have no idea. I don't know.
Giants Nation.
1-2 step on out of here. The minute he throws an interception, it'll be, yeah. To your point, to go from the Seattle market to Denver market to Pittsburgh, and now you come to New York, and it is tough here. It is really, really tough.
And this has been in the making for fan fiction for at least like 5 years, 6 years. I remember, Sierra wants to come here. Sierra wants to come here. So it's finally come to fruition. Unfortunately,
she probably doesn't even want to come here.
She probably doesn't even want to come here now, and he's basically washed up and fighting for his career. So,
I mean, so I think
his starting
Denver
career, I should say.
I think Denver was not the right fit for him. It seemed like he forgot how to play football. And I think he got his mojo back a little bit in Pittsburgh. So I'm not going to say like he's completely washed, because I think he's got something left in the tank. But obviously, it seems like the Giants were just going to go this route anyway. Like, they were hell-bent on a Russell Wilson, or, at the time the rumors were Matt Stafford or Aaron Rodgers, something. They're just hell bent on it. And so it's odd. What's odd to me is the win now feel, but you're not a win now team.
Correct.
And so it's very strange. Like, again, like we had mentioned, it's not like that year that the Rams bought the goddamn Super Bowl, right? Where they really literally just paid to put all these puzzle pieces in place and everybody was plug and play. Like, that's not what the Giants roster is. It's never what a Giants team is.
That's also a competent franchise. They didn't have a first round draft pick for a good decade.
We are not. and we waste talent. And that offensive line hasn't been fixed in about 12 years. And it's kind of mind-boggling because, like, I did a reel, and I'm not upset about this because we had talked about it.
You were more okay about it than I was.
Yeah, I'm okay about it because on the same side of the coin, right? Okay, fine. If you think you're a win now, we're not on the building every day. I don't know the Joe Shane plan. Seems like the Joe Shane plan is like throw a few QBs against the wall, see what sticks, right? Yeah. Like obviously they feel like there's some sort of win now. There's some sort of urgency. It's a 1-year deal. Okay, fine, go for it. Like, what as fans, what's left to really then just say, like, okay, go for it. Listen, he was the lesser of two evils, right? I would have came on here and raged if it was Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
I mean, but we would have, either way, we're still having the same conversation because Rodgers is a win now quarterback. And, what are you doing next year? Russell Wilson, and I see people like, some people are so happy about it, but he's not the QB of the future. Jameis Winston is not the QB of the future. Right. Tommy DeVito is not the QB of the future. God. Like, at some point, they have to figure this out.
Yeah, no, they have to figure it out. And that was my point that I mentioned earlier was, all right, let's say we draft Shedeur. There's no way in hell we wasted a third pick on Shedeur for him to be our third string quarterback.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that everyone's saying they're still going to draft a quarterback. Right. I really don't think so.
All right, with Jackson Dart or Jalen Milroe, yeah, they're both projects. The guy from his name's been popping up. I'm drawing a blank on his last name, but he was on Louisville. He's been popping up because a couple of guys like him. And yeah, like when you get a new quarterback within the first 100 picks, you think he could play and step in if that situation is needed. And with this quarterback room, he's going to be the third string quarterback. Fine, the pressure's not on him, but the whole optic is weird. It's like, all right, we're covering all our bases, but it is a truly a word shirt year for so-and-so unless like a Tommy DeVito situation happens and we're like, oh, great. But obviously, oh, great. But the upside is better with any of those quarterbacks. So it's just confusing. It's just doesn't seem like we got a real concrete plan.
They don't. It just seems, we said this 2 months ago that we
don't
really have a plan, because if that's me, my plan is I'm getting one of these quarterbacks, one of these rookies. I mean, I'm not, retreading with a Russell Wilson or an Aaron Rodgers or a Matt Stafford. I'm getting one of these rookies, and I'm going to, coach them up. But to your point, then we've gotten ourselves kind of in a conundrum, because if you have another 6-win, let's say they win 6 games this season.
Yeah.
You did. So what then? If you have the rookie QB, they get rid of Dable and Shane. Then what? The new coach comes in. That's not their guy. Like,
that's the only good thing about them doing signing Russ.
Right. They can all go all at the same time, and then the new regime can come in and do what they want. I think it sucked either way that this played out. I don't think it was going to be.
It's always ideal, $1 short. And as always, we bring it up
because they had to have that culture win.
That culture win was so big.
Look at now.
Like, I hope everybody enjoyed that culture win. We got our first win at home.
They did. Do you think if we didn't have that culture win, we would have picked what? First, right?
Yeah, we'd have had Cam Ward.
If we were first, do you think Russell Wilson is a Giant?
No, just Jameis.
Right, I agree. But
because we're not theoretically paying for Daniel Jones's dead cap plus $21 million for Russ. That's another thing people forget to factor.
Yeah,
so that's basically $40 million right there.
You're not excited about it. You're not excited about it now, but come July, August, training camp starts rolling around. That first game, You get there, you're gonna be like, "Oh, Russ, let Russ cook." I bet you're gonna get a Russ jersey and a shirt and the whole thing. Like,
if you get it for me, maybe.
I'm not getting you anything. I mean, you get like one birthday present from me a year, so if that's what you want.
Mama.
I bought dinner last week when we were in the city, so I just want everyone to know that I usually pay for everything.
You're my sugar mama. That's why.
With everybody, I usually pay for everything.
You know what?
Tax write-off. I gotta get that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, finish the whole story.
I was.
No, you
That's
weren't.
why I pay for everybody's coffee too when I have meetings, because I want the extra points and the extra stars and the rewards.
You're actually gonna throw me under the bus. How bad is Danny? Whenever I take him out, I pay.
No, I wasn't.
He's a cheapskate. Blah blah blah.
No, you are not. I'll tell you what. When sometimes I have a bad day, right? And Danny is a very good friend, and he will be like, "Go get a coffee on me." Okay, so
what's up? Yeah,
bro, what are you doing? We're trying to win now, I guess. I don't know. Why not draft Ward or Shador? We're all kind of scratching our head. We started the show kind of saying they went and got
clearly
like this
don't like
win now type quarterback, and it's not a win now kind of team. You know, how do you go from? I know we had 3 wins last. I'm really just not even counting this culture win. Okay, like 2 wins, right? Okay, 2-3 win team. And all of a sudden you want this QB who like is more of a win now than a win later type quarterback. Like it just, how many more wins is Russell Wilson going to get?
The 3 to 4. I saw a crazy Instagram reel. I forgot to send it to you because you don't really look at mine. They did the reverse of if the Giants, the whole league, if they reverse the 1-score games of every 1-score game last season. I hate talking like this, but it was an interesting reel. I'll find it later. Thankfully, it was one of my friends that doesn't pepper me with reels. If you reverse our schedule, we win the division. So I guess that's the logic Joe Shane's going with, which we really can't really do, but okay.
That's just like the craziest, like, what if nonsense.
That's how we made the playoffs 2 years ago. It's so unpredictable that way.
I know it's unpredictable, but
so maybe we win half of those, like that one Washington game where we decide not to have an emergency kicker because we didn't have the right funding.
Oh my God, remember that game? The fuck was that?
We lost by 6 field goals by Washington before Washington became Washington.
I remember we just got on here and we were like, I almost quit that day, honestly.
I go, well, that was the season right there, and sure enough, it was. Yeah. See, with Justin Fields, he's still in that range of yes.
Right.
Can we still fix him? And he just got out of his first rookie contract. He's still young enough that we could have seen him cook. All right, maybe it's a Sam Darnold situation or a Baker Mayfield type of situation.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I don't know.
I don't know either. This is all very curious and curiouser. It's very peculiar. How do you say that word?
Peculiar.
I can't say that word. I don't know. I'm trying to be somewhat optimistic about it.
Yeah. I think honestly, if you're optimistic, that's a crazy day. So hopefully he's good.
I mean, what are we supposed to do? Come on here and be like, God damn it, we got Russell Wilson.
That's what we've done the last couple of years. So why change?
I know, but I think so I expected this. So I'm not like, this isn't like, to me, I'm not shocked by this. I'm not like outraged by it.
And I also think that's a lot to do with it, why we're not like jumping up and down and like jumping for joy of like this move, because you figured it. The tea leaves were there. Obviously, I wanted Russ. I mean, I wanted Rodgers, but it is what it is. He didn't want to come here, and Russ was actually at the facility. You got to make the right move. So,
there's something to be said for having people in the building that actually want to be in the building, right? Like,
right.
it's just like work. Like, believe me, this really tough to find good people and like good employees. And, I always say employees are like terrorists. I told you that today, actually, when I was venting. Like, employees can act like terrorists. They really can. And you don't negotiate with terrorists. But when you find people that actually want to work for you and want to be at the company, guy wants to be on the team. He wants to be in the building. That has to count for something.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think, we'll see. We've heard these rumors about him being toxic in the locker room and just not being a good team player.
Rumor has it that's the reason why the Legion of Boom broke up.
Him being all like
Hollywood, Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, he's so fucking corny. Oh my god, how many corny memes are we gonna get out of this season? And
oh man, the quarterback room of Jameis and Russ is gonna be all time.
Oh my god,
and then we have Cutlets if he still makes the team.
Yeah, I mean, that's your boy right there.
You guys want to come over for some chicken parm? No, we're Mr. Unlimited. Yeah, the whole thing is weird.
It's all weird,
And then if we draft one, it's just, wow,
it's even more weird.
Yeah.
Like, what do you imagine the personality of Shedeur Sanders on top of Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson? Like,
yeah,
I mean, media is not going to be bored,
It's not going to be bored. You're going to get Dion, even though no one says Dion's going to say something. Dion's
of course he's going to say
something. He already said something yesterday. I can't wait to see him. I would love to see him in New York.
Yesterday, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
By the way, that video I did yesterday or 2 days ago, my God, I don't realize how bad my accent is every night.
Oh, it's bad. It's out. So bad. Your accent is unbelievably annoying. I mean, I'm glad you hear it.
I hear it all the time. I'm not that naive, but sometimes it comes out thicker than it should. Like when I said dog the other day, I was like, dog.
Yeah, dog. Oh my God.
Coffee.
What
You want some coffee? Yeah.
No. I mean, it's bad. And people say I have an accent.
You don't have an accent.
I don't think I have an accent.
You're
not
from the
like
shore.
your.
Yeah, you're from the
shore. Said, like yes, I am from the shore area.
So if you lived in North Jersey, yeah, you would have had one, but you don't.
Yeah, I don't. I don't have the coffee, dog. Well, let me say dog. So the shore area, we kind of drag out like our A's and E's a little bit, like bag, tag. Yeah, like we kind of drag it out. Whereas South Jersey, they drag out that O. So they kind of have that Philly accent, that home, phone, like that.
Yeah.
So this is why I say there's a Central Jersey, because I don't say home, I say home. And I don't say coffee, I say coffee. Like, we don't say Arkansas.
I think that's just more of me being retarded than my accent.
No. That was full on accent that came out.
All right, that's nice of you. Yeah. So, yeah. What else is going on? What's up in the ESP? I'm trying to wrap it up. I don't really got much more to say Giants wise.
Okay. Really I mean, every content creator's out here probably doing, our old show's probably doing 2 hours of this, breaking down Russ's.
We all know Russell Wilson. We've seen Russell Wilson for the last decade. So.
I think that me being jaded is rubbing off on you. I think my how my fandom has been chipped away at.
Nick, you gonna break down Russell Wilson's every throw after we hang up? No. So what difference?
No, I got to go back to work because somebody has to work in this company. Somebody's got to keep everything running and going.
Yeah. Well,
what?
The entrepreneur life chose you. So.
I know it did. When I was little, I used to tell my parents I want to own my own business.
Well, you regret that.
I know. What the fuck? Why did they encourage me? They're like, you can do whatever you want to do. It should have been like, no, just go get a normal job.
Right.
Just get a normal job.
Looks you're like not Villanova normal.
I'm not normal. Looks like Villanova might get one of their very own Patinos.
Some Patino rivalry 2 times a year next year. So
I
up the ante
know.
of
How
our
about
friendly
that?
rivalry.
How about that? So, that's really it though. As far as news, sorry. I mean,
That's
I don't think
on
anything's like it's
NJ's
not.
college basketball reporter.
Oh my God, yes, that's the Big East college basketball report.
Let's not
To be
send
fair,
that
it
to
is
your editors.
Tuesday, and we don't typically come on a Tuesday.
Right, I'll give you that. Just
Right?
don't
I
show
mean,
your
the
editors.
Knicks are on right now, right?
Yeah, how are they doing?
I'm not sure. I'm on my hotspot because this
Oh,
hotel has really shitty Wi-Fi. I'm doing the best I can here.
yeah. Hold on.
Give us the score.
Hold on.
God, I thought
Teams.
you'd have it like
Oh,
up.
all
Right?
right. We're good. 105.90 with 7 minutes left. So.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we're good.
We should be good.
Yeah, I mean, you would think so.
Oh, thanks, Lucas. Appreciate that.
Oh, what was the other piece of news that our producer let us know before we got on?
What did I say?
Oh, Diggs, right?
Oh, Stephon Diggs. Yeah, Steph Diggs, Patriot.
Okay.
He's coming off a knee injury. He's a little old. Talk about a diva wide receiver. He's the definition of it.
They're allowed. Wide receivers are allowed to be divas.
So Drake May is going to have fun with him, but at least he has a quality target if he comes back from the injury okay. I mean, that's good for him. We'll see what happens, you know?
You
I mean,
are
if you
so
can't, like, no, I mean,
this
you
is
couldn't
just
get
no. This is really funny because this is our third season together for 2
right.
seasons. I mean, and last year
I'm also battling laryngitis.
You got in so many fights about this shit, about how I was just so blah,
you know I'm not
and
feeling good.
fair about it,
You
and
know
just
I'm not feeling good.
and I need to. I believe your exact words to me were like, "You need to bring the energy, but like you're so blah about it, and you don't give a fuck, and nobody wants to watch that." And so here you are doing the same exact thing.
You know the reasoning, and I didn't finish my statement.
You sound completely fine. You don't sound like you have laryngitis, but
I know. But
when men are sick or they even get the hint of pizza, it's like, oh my God, I'm so sick. Like your guys are like dying.
It's all right here and it sucks.
Okay.
Right now.
You know, can we just get through a show without any bodily function talk?
I didn't say anything. I didn't bring up
farts. I don't want to hear about like your snot or whatever's going on. Like,
no, but let's face it, if the two things that with Steph Diggs that cracked me up all the time is he couldn't get along with Josh Allen. Why?
Right.
Beats me. And two was the Vikings did a reel a couple years ago, whenever his last year with the Vikings was, and the question was, if your sister or female counterpart in your family, who would you not want date on this team? And the overwhelming majority of the team all said Stephon Diggs.
Yes, I remember that. That's a great video, though. But if you're a wide receiver, you're allowed to be a diva.
Yeah, but it's going to be weird. Him coming off a knee injury, let's see how he gets it back. And then halfway towards the season, with Drake May still being young, it would be nice to see him help him grow, which would be huge.
They got to give him some help.
Right.
I mean, they got to give him some help. The Giants have got to give this offensive line some help. So I guess we will see this season because, you know, everybody's always like, well, you could throw a veteran QB behind that line and nobody can perform. So we're going to see who's,
we got the one guy. We got the one guy that's shell shocked just as bad as Daniel Jones, but at least he throws the deep ball. So
yeah, like we said on Sunday, they have to open up the field this year.
Yeah,
like you
we'll
gotta
be the 31st offense into the 29th, so that'll be fun.
Last piece of news before I ask you what you ate for dinner, if you ate dinner, because you're so dramatic about your laryngitis that you don't really have. Jalen Hyatt liked the tweet somebody said about him being traded.
Good, whatever. He literally did not get like how many yards did he get? He's under
I
500
don't know.
yards this year. This whatever, dude. You think you're high and mighty for a dog shit Giants team that they begged you to win, by the way, at training camp, and you couldn't beat out Darius Slayton and the other guys. So that's on you, bro.
It is on him. Every time the ball came his way, he dropped it. So
well, that and then like you obviously weren't doing your thing in the classroom and on the practice field. They were begging you to start. Like that's on you. Like that wasn't a fragment of my imagination. Like every day reading on Twitter, oh, Jalen Hyatt's still getting a lot of reps with the number ones. Okay, cool. Darius Slayton's with the 2s and the 3s. All right, cool. It's time for a Hyatt to step up. Nope, he didn't step up, and he got lost in the shuffle. And if he gets traded,
you are just really getting crankier in your old age.
And blessings. Well, he's
hey,
a scrub right now. He's a scrub right now, and he should know his place.
What do you like about this team so far?
No,
aside from Malik Neighbors, because that's
Neighbors, Dex with the potential of Thibodeau Burns for another year. And if we get Jalen Carter, that's going to be nasty. If we get Hunter in the secondary, that's going to be interesting. That will mean they would push Deontay Banks to the slot or on the bench permanently. So that would be shoring up things better defensively. So, and we get Dex back. Like he's the best defensive interior tackle in the league. So whenever we get to see sexy Dexy is a good time. That's about it.
Translates on the field, this year.
Yeah.
Like, we always seem to have a problem on paper. Right. This all looks and sounds great. And you can be the cranky one who doesn't really give a shit right now. But when it hits July and August and I don't give a shit because training camp is literally crap because it never translates on the field, I don't want to hear not a word out of you. I don't want a 3-week fight out of this. Like, I don't want to hear anything because it's going to come. My general, I don't give a fuckness is going to kick in. It's just not.
No, right see, now. I give a fuck. It's just like, all right, it's just let's get this done. Like this is like we're just
get this done. It's only March 25th. What do you?
I know exactly a month away from the draft. By the way,
I don't like draft season either because it's endless possibilities of what could possibly happen. And I told you I'm not a what if person. I know. My guess, and we'll do our final prediction. My guess is they trade back, and we're going to be on air till 2 a.m.
Ew. And I told you I will be livid because we are leaving so much talent off the board.
I know, but you also said you don't trust this front office to do the right thing half the time.
I mean, I know, but look at the guys that we could potentially.
I'm with you. I think they should do it.
Like I wasn't joking. Like if they like traded back and you let Hunter or Carter like go, like they should get fired in the middle of the draft and literally let fans draft. Like that's how like
let
crazy
the fans draft, huh? Could you imagine this fan base drafting?
Yeah, probably not. But
speaking of drafts, how was your 4th fantasy baseball draft?
It was good. Yahoo messed up a little bit.
You're a real sucker. You got a real problem.
Yeah, a couple years off from baseball, and then I'm like, I got the itch again. So yeah.
Yeah, you get the itch for 1. You have to. I'm sorry, 3.5, not 4. 3.5 leagues.
Get it right. No, sorry. The fourth league is strictly home runs and strikeouts, and you don't even look at the roster. So.
I don't. I can't get with baseball like that.
I know.
It's a bit much for me.
That's how I keep in track with baseball, unless the Mets. Well, the Mets always suck, other than like 4 or 5 years of my life. But that's how I keep entertained with baseball for the majority of my life. So it's basically what football is now. Basically.
All right. I mean, what is the point of coming on here talking to you about football? You don't even want to talk about it.
I do want to talk football. I'm just saying, like fantasy and gambling.
Told me. By the way, I'm just done with fantasy. I think I've played a really long time, and
all right. What was your first year playing fantasy?
I was in high school, I think.
Wow, same.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
So
Yahoo.
I think it was my junior year of high school. Senior, junior, state. I don't remember exactly the year, but I graduated in 02. So,
Yeah.
somewhere in there, So I've been
Yeah,
playing a
in that
really long
ballpark.
time. And I don't know. I'm just tired of like rooting for really weird things to happen. And then it's just like half the time I forget because I'm so busy. And then, I'd rather just like pick, against the spread. Like that's just like what I like better. So
yeah, I think once gambling became legal in both of our states, I could care less about fantasy more and more each year. But
yeah, I know, right? Same for me.
yes.
Okay, so what did you eat for dinner since you are home and not in a hotel? Please note I didn't say home like a South Jersey person.
Yeah. Well, ew. Just cringed.
What do you think
I had
cringe? I'm in South Jersey right now. You think I want to be here?
cesspool. Cesspool of America, South Jersey.
Cesspool was the week they had a conference here, and I was here. It was Super Bowl week, and all the Philly fans. That was brutal.
That was one of the greatest AC trips I ever had. Was during a playoff game with the Eagles, and they lost. Oh, that was great. That was glorious.
That was beautiful.
That was great. Thank God.
All right, hit us with the dinner.
Dinner was pot roast with.
Ew! Oh my God!
I knew it. With butter, with noodles.
With butter?
Well, butter and au jus with the gravy all over the noodles. Not a Nicky Nick meal at all.
So it's noodles, butter, pot roast, and gravy?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Ew. Your kids ate that? No way.
No way. They don't eat that. Well, they had the butter. They had the noodles without the gravy on it, so they did have that. So
you had to make like chicken nuggets or something.
PB&J today. So
PB&J. Oh, was this solely dad duty cooking? PB&J?
No, my mother-in-law is up from Florida, and that was her contributing.
Again? Weren't they just here?
They never left. They leave this weekend. So, I'm actually going to American Dream on Saturday. So if anybody's gone to American Dream, kid-wise, like the Nickelodeon place or whatever, let me know what's to do and not do. We're not doing the water rides.
My sister text you. I'll have her text you.
Okay. Yeah. So
why are you going?
My mother-in-law wanted to do something nice for the boys for their birthdays before they leave because they felt guilty that they're not staying for Johnny's birthday. So American Dream.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. They've been here since Christmas, right? You said they never left.
No, I was being funny about it. No, they left.
I was gonna say.
No, they came a week ago.
Okay, that makes
2
sense.
weeks. So they wanted to go like Wolf Lodge. I'm like, I'm not driving more than an hour. I'm not doing all that. What about American Dream? That sounds like a fun time. We've never been there before. Let's try it out. Sure enough, they're like, okay, cool. So
okay, well, if anybody has any American Dream tips for Danny and the boys and the whole family going, my tip to you would be just stay home and let them take them off your hands.
No, that's next month where my mom is going with Nicole to a event actually by you. So
where at?
I forget, somewhere in Red Bank. They're doing like a Blippi concert. So that's my one get out of jail free. Blippi. There's a guy does children's stuff, and Anthony's absolutely obsessed with him. So
you said a Blippi concert.
Blippi, yeah, they're going to be singing and dancing and all that other kid stuff. So, ironically, the same weekend as the draft. So, my car's getting a lot of mileage up to your area that weekend. So,
yes, it is. Well, not really. I mean, you're just going to break in. So,
yeah, I'm going to break in. Make sure you have a pile of clothes.
You can't park in my driveway. I mean, you're just going to have to park around the corner and walk. You got to walk all the way up my driveway like a creeper and then break in.
Yeah, And make sure you have a pile of clothes right waiting for me to like dive in and like grace my fall. So
you're gonna be so mad when we go on air and they trade back. Oh, I can't wait. Oh my goodness, I can't wait.
All timer. Yeah, like when you nudged me last year. That was
I touched your arm. Everybody's like, "Oh my god,
Annie's so lucky." Oh yeah, okay. Little did they know that an hour before, you didn't even want to record with me.
I didn't say that. I didn't like the way you set it up, and I didn't like the lighting that you had set up, and so I wanted to be where I thought the lighting was a little bit better.
Well, yeah, next year. Well, this year I'll just go into your recording room and we'll just squeeze in together.
No, because I don't have a TV in that room. I just when I'm on with you, I usually watch things on my iPad because I prop it up over
so
here.
We can't do that. That's terrible.
People think like, oh, do you read like your notes from? I don't have notes. I just watch games on my.
Yes.
Well, like you don't watch your on your phone like when I'm talking. So
exactly.
I don't even know what the point of this show is anymore. But anyway,
wow.
Well, you act like you don't even want to be on it. So I mean,
I want to be on it. I want to be on it. Don't start that. Come on.
Listen, I'm just saying. You could be blah now, but when I hit my blah skid in the summer, I don't want to hear it. That's all I'm saying to you. Don't fucking start a fight with me for 3 weeks over it because I haven't started any fight with you, even though you're just a little like downtrodden and melancholy and blah.
Listen,
just let it be known I could have started shit, but I didn't start shit. Like I could have started arguments. Matter of fact, I could have started with a lot of fucking people today, but I didn't. So, I'm proud of myself.
Good for you. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
Because I would have went on a rampage today.
My little superstar has grown up to be a social butterfly and not kill everybody with their
always been a social butterfly. No, I'm just saying maybe I'm maturing a little bit. I could have started a lot of shit today, but I didn't.
All right. 42 minutes. So much for not talking much. Anyway, this is the New York
you sound
Sports
fucking Show. Fine. You go get a bowl of soup or something. Go drink the gravy from the pot roast. You guys are so dramatic when you don't feel good. Take some vitamin C, drink some tea, and call it
Anyway, we are the New York Z. Here it goes. We are the New York Sports Show about absolutely nothing and everything at the same time. Well, you love it. Please like and subscribe. We're still one away from 150. That would be fun. Milestone. Try to get to 200 by the time the Knicks make the playoffs. That would be fun. Be sure to check us out at Thunder and Lightning NY Sports on YouTube. TNL_NYS on Instagram. Until next time, have a good rest of the week, guys.
Bye.